Well, hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquelle Lynnette. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. I do reviews here, makeup, skincare, hair care. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're doing a foundation review. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. I want to apologize for the audio. I did not hook my microphone up. I forgot to replace the battery, but next video it will be hooked up, so please bear with me. So this is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This is one of my staple foundations, but a lot of people don't know that a lot of companies have been going back and reformulating their foundation. A few foundations have been reformulated and infused with like good skincare. So I like that they reformulated this and infused squalane and hyaluronic acid into this, because as we know, hyaluronic acid and squalane are the two main hydrators for skincare that are really going to hold their weight and infuse your face with moisture, which is amazing. So this is a medium coverage foundation, you guys. It dries down to a natural finish, it says. This comes in an array of colors, and I'm very excited to share with you that their shade range doesn't just go from beige to beige or beige to straight to brown, but the undertones are so well customized and tailored to people that it is amazing. I could have gone with the shade 5 in, I could have gone with 6.5. It's just small tweaks that is so customized to everyone's undertones that they really took the time to pour into, which is important. That is what really separates a lot of makeup brands. Like Dior is a really good staple. Before there was Instagram, social media influencing, what did we have? We had runway, we had magazine. So we needed that professional makeup that didn't have a cast, that didn't have any flashback, that didn't melt away and didn't crack and things like that. So I'm always confident to invest money into good makeup. But I wanted to come in here and bring this to you guys because this literally is one of my staples. So I needed to re-up anyway, so why not share with you guys. So this foundation retails for $43. It came out to about $46 after tax, and I swatched a couple of shades. I swatched 5 in and I swatched 6 in because I have the 5 in concealer that is just basically like my skin tone that I can use underneath my eye, but I blind bought it on the Dior website when it first launched, so it's not a brightening concealer, but it's a really good concealer. So I went with 6 in today. It's my skin color, but it dries down to a half a shade darker, which is okay because it's summer and it dries down a half a shade darker, which is fine because I could get even more tan. So it just all works out. But in the winter months, I know that I could go for 5 in or even 4.5 in, honestly. So I love the fact that they have really dug deep and really customized the undertones, and it's not an undertone like there's some makeup brands would be saying that the undertone's one way, and it's really not. These are true neutral bases, and I am a neutral undertone, and it's supposed to last all day. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing my face. I have already prepped and done my brow. For skin prep today, I went ahead and used the Surat. This is the Hinoki Mist. It has Hinoki oil in there, and it's really good for acne prone skin. It helps to soothe and repair. I used the Moon Juice Hyaluronic Acid Plump Jelly. I moisturize with the Polypeptide by You to the People. I like to use this because it's such a great like gel cream to moisturize my face. To reference, I do have dry skin that is sometimes acne prone. So for primer, I went ahead and prepped with the Pat McGrath Labs primer, which is like a cooling, silky mattifying primer, and then I set that with a light layer of translucent powders just in my smile lines, because I always experience creasing in my smile lines because I like to laugh and smile and talk a lot. So I set that extra in those areas, and in these areas where I did have like larger pores, I just like to give that extra blurring effect. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the foundation. I am in the shade 6 in as we stated previously, and I'm just gonna shake this up. Professional makeup used for face and body doesn't usually come with a pump, because if you are applying makeup to your body, you don't want to have to keep pressing the pump. So you just are going to be able to squeeze it if you need a large amount. So that's why it comes into this bottle. But I experienced nothing wrong with the bottle. It's fine. I'm going to pick up this Real Techniques Expertise face brush and just pick up some of that and start to apply it to my face. And I would say this is an equivalent to 2 pumps. Still a very satiny finish to it. This is such a beautiful foundation, you guys, and it goes for your face or for your body. And this is actually drying quicker than the other formula. The other formula took a minute to work into your face, but this one is drying significantly faster. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick up this Real Techniques Instapop brush, just because it is flatter and it just spreads the foundation quicker. And I honestly think that this doubles over as like a beauty sponge. Honestly, this is like the brush that I've experienced that is the most like a beauty sponge. So this just blows out quickly, seamlessly, and beautifully. It dries down to a very satin finish, satin natural finish. There's nothing mattifying about this, but it is a flat foundation. There's no luminosity, there's no dewiness to it, which is very professional and does translate well on camera. That's why it's a backstage. You know, this is designed for models to be in film when they're walking the runway, when they are doing these high-end fashion shoots, which is where you're seeing the price. It's a Dior professional makeup. That's where the price comes in. It's not just something that is going to have flashback and just something that was a cash grab. These foundations, a lot of time and effort and expertise goes into them, and I always am confident to wear a professional makeup line, because before Instagram, before influencing, there were what? Models, there were magazine spreads, there were professional makeup artists, not influencers. So I always like to steer towards this type of makeup, professional makeup, because I know it's gonna work. So I've always kept a bottle of this ever since it first launched. There was just something different about it. Even though it is a liquidy foundation, it's not like a cream foundation that comes in a liquid bottle. This just dries down and withstands and lasts, and it's almost like a waterproof formula, you guys. It just withstands under lights, out in nature, out in the high temps, but it's not a mattifying, and it's breathable, and it's a flexible foundation that is very, very, very good. So I'll just state two differences that I noticed. It looks like the dry down and everything matches the previous formulation, but I would say it does smell a little bit different. Now, this isn't a fragrance like a Huda Beauty, like a flowery, powdery, or a Gucci fragrance. This one just has more so of, I don't want to say a chemical, but I can tell that it just has a little bit of a fragrance in it now. Hopefully it doesn't irritate. I don't think it's overpowering. I just think that since the formula has been shifted to more so of a serum foundation, now that it smells a little bit different. So I did notice that, and I did notice that it is drying a little bit quicker. Meaning, you know, while I'm blending it, I could probably I could have sprayed this Hourglass Veil, because this is like a soft focus setting spray that doesn't dry to a matte, but like it'll help to keep it a little fresh while I'm trying to blend it out. So it does dry down a little bit quicker, but the dry down is still that very satin natural finish to it, which is beautiful. Shade match is impeccable. I'm happy that I went with the 6N because I am a little bit darker right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and we will hop back on camera before I begin the wear test. Alright, so this is the finished look, you guys. I'll have a YouTube short on all the products that I use, but let's go ahead and get into this wear test. So it's about 1 o'clock right now. I'm gonna come back in like an hour to 2 hours to give you guys an update on how she's performing, and then I'll come back, you know, within the 8 hours to give you the final thoughts. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so it's been about 3 hours, and I'm outside. I took my kids to the park. I went to try to go take some pictures at the park, and it was not giving, but this is what it's looking like. Absolutely flawlessly beautiful. This is in natural sunlight. Like, get into it. Filteresque, right? Dior has not disappointed. I have not done any touch-ups or anything, so we are gonna go ahead and continue to live in this. I have to go do Target pickup, go to Marshall's, return something, get a couple more outfits, and then probably Target to get my kid one of this new game or whatever. So yeah, a few more hours and we'll check in and see what we have, but it's giving for sure. Hey y'all, so it has been many hours later. We have not touched up. I'm giving you like a view. It still looks good, like, if I do say so myself. So I took the kids to the park, attempted to take some pictures at the park, and it was just so hot and sunny that the camera wasn't like picking up. It was like harsh like lighting, so I didn't even get a good picture. It was so hot. It was like over 100 degrees. Stayed out there. My son played basketball, I would say, for like 20 minutes. Even when he was hydrated, it was too hot. So we left there and we ran some errands and did a lot of stuff, and I really lived in the foundation. It's giving exactly what it always has given. Quality. It withstands beautiful, natural satin finish. High marks around across the board, because now it's not just the classic Dior foundation that I love, but it's infused with everything that you would want your foundation to be infused with. I love that brands are calling back their once amazing products and are giving them to us back exemplary. That's what has happened with this. This is even better than before. If you can believe it, it's even better than before. So thank you for the amazing packaging, all the thought that has gone into it, and it does work. I love it. She is basically just a restock for the other one that I even lost the cap to the other one. I didn't even throw it away. I just kept it. But yeah, I just feel like the bottle for this one is a little smaller than the other one. The other one was a little bit bigger. So there's that. That's the only thing I can say is, like, I feel like we lost some of the product with this new formulation. But outside of that, you guys can go pick it up. This is suitable. It says specifically that it's suitable for all skin types, because models come in all different shades, undertones, skin types, you know what I mean? So it's going to be suitable for everyone. It's non-comedic. It's going to be good for you. At least try to pick it up. It's right in store at Sephora. Like, you can get a sample, you can test it out, figure it out, because I walked around Sephora to see if it shade matched and got darker. That's how I came to the conclusion 6in would work. But yeah, you go do your own research. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you like this foundation. If you have any other requests, I know you guys voted for this one. I was gonna do this and a different one. Y'all said we want to see the Dior. I said, okay girl, y'all know I like that luxe stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys. If I left anything out, please leave me a comment down below. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps me more than you know. It's good for my channel if you like me, and it also lets me know you enjoyed this kind of content. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys, but I will see you here with another review very soon.